Hello beauties, welcome to the very first YouTube video from Spoiled So Rotten. This channel is dedicated to helping explain cloth pads and describing them and helping you guys choose the right one for you. Cloth pads are very customizable. The washing routine is very flexible, and I think it can fit into pretty much anyone's lifestyle unless you're absolutely bent on not coming into contact with blood at all. So I have been making, using, and selling cloth pads since 2017. And in the beginning of my cloth journey, I found it difficult to find videos that explained how they were made, how they were used, how they felt. So I hope to help you guys on your journey with the videos that I make. And if you have any questions or suggestions on videos that I should do in the future, just drop some comments below and I'll be happy to make them for you. So let's get to it. What are the layers of a cloth pad? First, you have the top layer, and I have a couple pads here for demonstration. So the top layer is the pretty patterned layer that touches your skin. Then you have a core on the inside, and it depends what absorbency you want. I use cotton batting and Zorb. So for my liners or light flow, I use 2 layers of cotton batting. My moderate pads are 1 layer of cotton batting and 1 layer of Zorb. And my heavy pads and overnight pads are 2 layers of Zorb. In another video, I will explain why I chose those fabrics for those absorbencies. And then the back fabric is just to keep moisture away from your underwear. In some pads that have waterproof layer hidden on the inside, the moisture and fluid won't go through this at all. It'll just keep saturating the pad till it eventually leaks out. So I have a couple here to show you guys the different lengths and different topping fabrics. So I already showed you this guy. This is a 7-inch liner, so it's a little bit longer than a usual like Kotex or Always liner that just kind of sticks into your underwear. But I find it's a really perfect length for a liner for most people. Then these two are both 9 inches. This one has what's called an exposed core, which means the absorbent layer is on top of the pretty patterned fabric, and that is so that it stops the flow from just going sideways. So in this pad, it's very easy for it to go right onto the wings if you tend to have sideways leaks. With the exposed core, it's kind of a path of least resistance. It's going to go up rather than down a step. I also make surged edge pads, which means that the pad comes out a lot skinnier than the other types of pads. They also have larger wings if that's what you're looking for. And this pad is a 12-inch minky pad. So I'm not sure if you can tell when I close up. It's almost like a baby blanket or a really plush robe. So what that does is it increases the surface area so that it can absorb more. It also makes some women sweat more. So if you're not into that, then it's not really the pad for you. But I find it's great for an overnight pad, or if you have a gushing flow, it can really help with that. And then this one that I've already shown you guys is a 12-inch waterproof. So these types of pads are really great for urinary incontinence or postpartum pads, just because the fluid will not go through the pad at all. And then just to show you, this is a 14-inch pad. I usually make pads from 7 inches to 14 inches. I can make 16-inch pads, but only on custom orders, just because they're so large that not a lot of women are looking to buy them. So that would be a 14-inch surged edge pad. And this one is made out of pique or pique fabric. It's almost like an Under Armour shirt that wicks away moisture, keeps your skin as dry as possible, and reduces the amount of sweat that your body would produce with the pad. It feels like swimsuit material. It's very luxurious, and I just love working with that material. It's excellent. I also make accessories for cloth pads. So I make drying straps. So this would snap around a shower rod or a towel rack, and it snaps closed. And then there's an extra snap on the back that you can attach your pad to. And you can use this to dry it after you've rinsed it, or you could use it to dry it after you've actually washed it, or you could use it to just store pads hanging up in the closet. So that's that. I also make pad wrappers, which are made of a waterproof fabric, and you can fold up your pads, take them in your bag, and it keeps the clean pads clean till you use them. And then after they've been soiled, you would put them in the same pad and take them home, and you can wash them really well. They are designed to keep most of the moisture in, although if you do put a pad soaking wet in here, you are going to get water coming out of the seams. And finally, I make laundry bags. So these laundry bags have snap straps on them, just so you can hang them around just about anywhere. They are big enough to hold a bunch of pads, but small enough that you could fold them up, put them in your purse or your bag, and they could go with you anywhere all day. Some of them have 2 pockets. So these 2 pockets don't come into contact with each other, so you could put clean pads in the front pocket and you could put wet at the back, or you could switch it up. Both of the pockets are waterproof, so it's fantastic. Some of the pads, or some of the bags, are just 1 pocket. I find the 2 pockets are awesome, especially if you travel. It's really great to have the clean and the dry in the same spot when you're traveling. I suggest washing the pads with a stain stick first, rinsing them. So this is the stain stick that I recommend. It's from Milk and Honey Soapery, which you can find them on Instagram and on Etsy. And this stick would last probably 9 or 10 months. You can use it for anything: grass stains, wine stains, blood stains, everything. And it works like a charm. Like, I am not afraid of stains anymore because of this stain stick. And all you do is take your soiled pad, rinse it in cold water till the water runs clear, rub the stain stick on it like an eraser until it gets really frothy and foamy, leave it for half an hour, whatever you want, and then when you come back to rinse it, the stain comes out. I've only ever had to do that twice with my pads at the most, and the stain's gone. All of my pads are very pretty. I've been using them for 2 years, and the pads look brand new because of that stain stick. So if you have any questions or comments, you can put them in the comment box below, and hopefully my videos will get better because this is my first one. But thanks for checking in. Bye.